Once upon a time, in a small town, there lived a little girl named Dolly who loved reading books. Dolly's biggest passion was books. Her parents constantly bought her new books, and she would read them over and over again. One day, Dolly realized that she had finished reading all the books she had. She searched every corner of the house, but couldn't find a new book. Dolly missed the days she lost herself among the books. Then Dolly had a wonderful idea. "Why don't I write my own story?" she thought. She quickly ran to her room, took out her big notebook and her favorite pen. She chose her school friends as the heroes of her story. First, she chose Bert, the most hard-working student in her class. Bert always helped everyone and solved difficult questions. Dolly wanted to write Bert as a brave knight in her story. Next came her best friend Helena. Helena was a very cheerful and helpful girl. In the story, she wrote Helena as a princess with magical powers. Dolly began writing. Once upon a time, in a magical land called Flying Castle, there lived a brave knight named Bert and a princess with magical powers named Helena. Dolly wrote with great excitement about the adventures of these two friends in the Flying Castle. One day, they set out to rescue a little bird lost in the dark forest of the Flying Castle. There lived a giant dragon in the forest, guarding a hidden treasure deep within the woods. Bert and Helena used their intelligence and courage to defeat the dragon. Bert tricked the dragon while Helena used her magical powers to neutralize it. When they opened the treasure chest, the magical books that came out brought happiness and knowledge to everyone in the Flying Castle. Dolly's story turned out so well that she decided to read it to her friends. The next day, when she went to school, she read her story aloud in class. Bert, Helena, and their other friends loved Dolly's story. Everyone decided to write their own story, and thus their class turned into a little writers' club. Dolly realized how fun it was to write her own story and continued to write new adventures every day. Writing made her as happy as reading. Dolly had become not only a reader but also a writer, and so Dolly enjoyed both getting lost in the magical world of books and writing her own stories.